Pure sciences, it's all about social sciences at LSE. So if you're interested in things like law, you're interested in international relations, politics, economics obviously, accounting and finance, management, sociology, social policy, this is an excellent place to be studying these types of things. We were founded back in 1895 by the Fabian Society, a socialist society. Have you heard of the Fabian Society? Maybe, yeah, okay. You've probably heard of the British Labour Party, right? Yeah, you've heard of those, that party. Currently of Jeremy Corbyn, but obviously at previous times of Tony Blair and many others. This organisation, Fabian Society, founded the British Labour Party, and they also founded LSE back in 1895. And their goal was to improve society, and they thought, well, the best way of improving society is to, obviously you have to understand it, you can't improve something until you know how it works. So they thought, well, we need to look at economics, we need to look at politics, we need to look at the social side of things. So this is why they set up a university that specialises in these areas. And so our Latin motto here, which they decided was a good sort of motto for us, was to understand the causes of things. And that really is how we still approach things. Has anybody seen My Fair Lady or read Pygmalion? Yeah? Okay, so that's George Bernard Shaw. He was one of our founders, so he's obviously the author, writer. Okay, these days, 10,800 students approximately, so just short of 11,000, 40% undergrads, so 60% are masters or PhD. Good gender balance on campus, that's good. 67% of our students are from outside of the UK, so very, very international. The most international university in the United Kingdom, in Europe. In fact, the second most international in the world. So hugely diverse, students from over 150 countries. What this means, of course, in classes and lectures, obviously you're an international school, so you can feel this to some extent, but I imagine there's not students from 150 countries. So in classes, lectures, you'll be alongside people with quite different views of the way the world works. And that's very, very interesting. Of course, you learn from one another, challenge each other's ideas about things. So very, very rich environment in that sense. 38 undergraduate programs. Lots of major minor courses, dual degrees, that kind of thing as well. And these are spread across 26 departments and institutes. And we have one students' union, which is based in this building here, which is a union that represents students nationally on a political and social level. And you can get involved with them. They run over 200 societies, student societies, sports clubs, teams, the student media, so we have a radio station, a TV station, and a newspaper that's produced every week. We also have all sorts of different societies. There's a wine appreciation society, there's a beekeeping society, there's all sorts. Dance societies, drama societies, music societies. We have a school orchestra, so all sorts of different things to be involved with that. We also have a lot of students from Hong Kong, as you can see there. Over 400 students a year from Hong Kong. And obviously in a university that is only 10,800, that's a very, very sizable number when you consider. So, the majority are undergrads, students from this school, obviously, at LSE. At the current time, last year, a number of students have gained acceptances in law, in actuarial science, these kind of courses. So many, many years of students coming from this school, but obviously from across the country as well. Well-established Hong Kong Society, one of the 200. There's an Asia Research Centre as well, so that pulls together all the academics from across the university that have an interest in that, obviously what is a huge, huge region now. Obviously some academics are specialising in East Asia, some Southeast Asia obviously, etc, etc. So it brings together all those research interests. We also have a very strong alumni association because obviously many students come every year to LSE in Hong Kong. There's a very strong alumni presence here. Okay, let's turn our attentions to why we think it's a good idea to study at LSE. Firstly, it's the quality of the degree that we pursue. So the teaching is very high standard, obviously be alongside some of the best students as well. You will be provided with a foundation, an academic and intellectual foundation to go and work at high levels later on, once you graduate. You'll be in a very open academic environment as well, that is very geared towards providing students the opportunity to become good all-round social scientists. It's not just about your discipline, it's about learning about other areas as well, because obviously society doesn't work in just one particular way. It's not just about the economic, it's not just about the political. So it's a number of different factors. So we try and teach you these things. I'm sure you think, no, there's more to life than money, right? I hope so, but it does help. So it's good to know the employment, starting salaries are very good, the employment rates are very good.